Sorry, sir, I'm going to shock you now. Dreams are not spiritual, all right? I'm going to show you something, but let me read this first. Trust me, not all the time dreams can scientifically be proven. Most often I dream of happening and it played this exact same way seen in the dream. Dreams are not spiritual. Let me show you. Can you see this? Scientists in California have made a sci-fi concept reality as a company called REM Space has successfully established a two-way communication between two people while they were both asleep and lucid dreaming. These two people were sleeping and the scientists were able to communicate with them in their dream state. They sent them a word, and when they woke up, they said, yes, this is the word you sent us. It was one system, and the system randomly generated the word. The system was programmed to use a certain language. The language is called Remio. So this language, right? So they used it to send a message to the people. And this Remio is a language that it's a language generated by a device. You wear it on your head. It can study your facial expressions and study your brainwaves and translate it into language, Remio language. All right. Now this language is attached. This thing is attached to your ear too. So now you can hear the language. So these people they were sleeping. The system was monitoring them, and they were sleeping in two different locations. The system was monitoring their brainwaves. The moment they entered REM stage of sleeping, the system generated a word in Remio. The word is pronounced Zelak. It doesn't mean anything in English, but it means something in Remio. And then it transmitted it to them. And these people dreaming were able to see the word in their dream, and they repeated it in their dream. Then 8 minutes later, the other lady went into REM stage of sleep again. Okay, it's called rapid eye movement. That's when you are sleeping. Like when you look at my eye now, see how my eye are turning? The eyeballs. Anybody, their eyes are turning like this is dreaming. So when she entered rapid eye movement, they broadcasted the word to her, and she repeated it in her dream. But when she woke up, they asked her. She said, yes, the word is Zilak. They have made breakthrough, and they are saying this thing can help people in studying. So this is in California. California is where Facebook has its headquarters and all these tech companies. So if you read how there are two participants of lucid dreamers, the technology, a device that tracked brain waves and transmitted words between participants, processed, the server generated a random word and transmitted it to the first participant via earbuds. When they entered the lucid dream, 8 minutes later, the server transmitted the stored message to the second participant. Because the second participant entered lucid dream state or REM state when 8 minutes later. Okay, potential mental health therapies and skill training. So now they can use it to treat people, change people's mindsets, enable studies. Imagine that when you are sleeping, you are studying. When I was in school, I used to voice my notebooks, and then put them in my ears and sleep. You understand? I used to believe that it has some sort of effect. But I never really dreamt of anything. But I used to believe that somehow it will talk to me in my dream state, and I'll forever remember that thing. But there was no scientific evidence to do that. Remember that these are not normal words that were transmitted. These are words that could be interpreted in the dream state. So it could be like something like beep, the Remio language. So if you read more, you'll see about lucid dreaming. Does this thing look spiritual to you? It's not spiritual. It's only in Africa that will spiritualize everything and will never do any research on it. If these people believed that dreams are spiritual, they would never have gone into this kind of research. We will be here, they will come and build something that will come and change all our dream minds. I'm telling you, dreams are not spiritual. It's just your brain activity while you are asleep. If you are idle, your brain, that is the way the human brain works. Once you're idle, your brain will start hallucinating. It's part of the function of a human brain. Haven't you ever been in a class where the lecturer starts saying rubbish? Your mind will just drift. go somewhere and start making up movies. But you are awake, your eyes are just there. But you can't hear the lecture again because now you are hearing the thoughts in your mind. You can't even see the lecture because now your eyesight has been turned off. Your mind is now seeing different images, you know. That is what happens when you go to bed. When you go to bed and sleep, once you enter that dream state, your mind will start hallucinating straight up. You'll be hearing and seeing things that are not real. Now, what are these things? These things are predictions. Either predicting about what is happening in your body, that you're about to fall sick. That is, if you're having nightmares, you are most likely about to fall sick, or you're going through serious trauma, heartbreak, or somebody close to you. Sometimes we have a sick person in our family. We dream about the person is about to die. Yes, the person may be about to die. Your brain is making that prediction, and sometimes the prediction can be correct. You understand? Your brain is a great, mighty, analytical and predicting machine. If your brain can't make predictions, you can't do anything in life. You can't even climb down the staircase, because for each stair you have to step on, your brain has to predict the distance, the length, and tell you how much muscle mass, you know, and pressure you have to apply, how to lower your body. It's prediction all through. All these things I'm saying now, my brain is predicting the next words that will come out of my mouth. So why do you think that when you sleep, the prediction will stop? Why? Dreams are just predictions. 95% of the time they are wrong. Most people don't like to mention all the other dreams they had that never came to pass. You know, you can dream that you're president of Nigeria and it never came to pass. No, people don't mention that. It's that one that managed to pass. That's the one they will hold on to and tell you spiritual. You get, there is nothing spiritual about your dream. It just reflects what is happening in your life around that time. If you wake up from any dream, think about what happened a week before and what is going to happen a week after. You see that dream is centered around that. It's just, your brain is working with the information it has, trying to make sense of it. If you were talking with somebody in your family and the person gave a deep cough, for instance, your mind, you may not pick it up because, you know, you are conscious, but your unconscious mind or subconscious mind has picked it up. When you are now dreaming, it will try and interpret it. What you will now see is that person is really sick and they're taking him to the hospital, blah, 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 blah. That's what you might be seeing in your dream. You know, when you wake up and you don't really try and investigate and act up on it, what might happen is that a week later, the person will fall sick. You'll be like, yeah, I saw it, I'm a prophet. You're not a prophet, it's just prediction, normal prediction that your brain is doing. It's not spiritual. All those people that have accused people wrongly in life because they had a dream, you know, that's bad. You know, at some point we have to take a moment to mourn the losses of people that have been wrongly accused. Some people are woken up and say that they had a dream that they were poisoned by this person. All of a sudden, the whole community is fighting that person. Why? From a dream. Do you know in America, for instance, do you know how many blacks that are in jail from 1980s, 1970s, 50 years? Because what? A woman had a dream saying that she was molested. In the dream, police will now go and look for somebody and arrest the person. And go and Google it now. Some of them, occasionally, they free them and they pay them for wrong accusation. Your dreams are not spiritual. It's just part of your normal functioning brain. If it is spiritual, how are they able to use machine to assess the dream? They're able to use machine to know when you are dreaming and to project information to you in your dream state. Machines. How is it spiritual? Beke Bawara.